Well, we're supposed to have a two-edged conversation. That means having the two sides in the divide, because the House is obviously now divided into two in the Kogi State House of Assembly. Don't forget, Kogi State House of Assembly is notorious in the past for this kind of crisis, impeachment and, counter-impeachment and all of that. Honorable Ododo, Moses was supposed to be here, but at the last minute, he opted out. But we have Honorable Enema Paul, who is obviously on the side of Honorable Matthew Kolawole. Thank you so much, Honorable Paul, for joining us tonight.
Thank you, Sean. Good evening.
Yeah, welcome.
Thank you very much.
So did they actually impeach Honorable Kolawole?
If I will want to comment on that, you just said something that Honorable Matthew Kolawole, the Speaker of Kogi State House of Assembly, was impeached on the 13th, on Monday.
Those are the claims.
Was that what you said?
Those are the claims from the Ododo side.
Okay, from the Ododo, the suspended members.
You suspended them? When
Yes.
did you suspend them?
We suspended them on Friday last week.
Okay, and they said the impeachment of Honorable Matthew starts on Monday. That's yesterday?
Monday 13th, they said
okay, Monday 13th, that was a week ago.
Speaker Kolawole,
yeah.
Mr. Sean, that was on public holiday, Democracy Day. There was no work on Monday 13th. So how could that be? How could there be an impeachment?
Was there a
on
collision
a public
of
holiday?
Was there a collision of signatures?
For impeachment? No.
Won't you compile signature before to move for an impeachment? Isn't that the process?
Mr. Sean, I want to say something. You know what it means to have a governor, to become a president from your state? That's a very big plus for any state. Governor Alhaji Yahaya Bello wanted to become the president of Nigeria. And we met in Abuja here before the primary with Right Honorable Speaker in the meeting, and we all agreed to have a communique, to pass a vote of confidence on the governor, Alhaji Yahaya Bello, seeking to become the president of Nigeria. And somebody will now want to blackmail the House. Where is our integrity, Mr. Sean?
So is that what is playing out? So, I mean, you're saying that those three principal officers were trying to blackmail the House. Is that what is...
Exactly.
Okay, so let's ask a few questions here.
Thank you.
Did the Speaker obtain any loan?
Privately?
For his personal use?
Kogi State
in the name
House
of the House of
Assembly? No.
Or that you are not aware of?
I said no, Mr. Sean. I would have loved to see those making these allegations, either one of them here, so that both of us can really sit to talk here. I hate blackmail. I have seen that the youths don't even have conscience again. Why would you just, for your personal interest or benefit, you will just lie against your innocent brother? How will Honorable Matthew Kolawole obtain a loan that runs into millions of naira without a resolution from the House to the bank? How would that be possible?
Isn't that what they said, the premise of their anger and their disaffection against the Speaker that made them make an impeachment move against him?
Where was the impeachment? Where was the venue of the impeachment, Mr. Sean, please? I mean,
you are a member of the House. You should be able to tell us. That's the reason why we invited you.
You see, Mr. Sean, State House of Assembly is an institution that is governed by the law and the Constitution of the Federal Republic of Nigeria. It is not an association where idle-minded people just gather to discuss. Everything we do in that house is backed by the law, and the law, that is the Constitution of the Federal Republic of Nigeria, as amended 1999. Matthew Kolawole cannot take a personal loan by his power as the speaker that runs into millions of naira.
But these guys, I mean, unfortunately,
without a resolution from the House.
They backed out at the last minute, but these guys said they have document, evidence.
I challenge them to present it.
Now, is it also true that they said that the speaker recorded conversations between lawmakers and he used it against them in front of the governor?
I wouldn't want to say that. Where did that happen and what did they say?
These are the allegations, because you know what the process of impeachment is like. The allegations of misconduct will be raised, and that will be substantiated.
Mr. Sheung, the reason for their suspension was gross misconduct. You don't bring the status of the House of Assembly to disrepute. You don't put that into a derogatory level. That is an institution that was established by the law. You don't do that.
Has the House been silencing voices of dissent who do not agree with the governor?
There had never been anything like that.
Because this is one of the claims
we have a House
that anyone who sounds an opposition against the governor is being shut out.
I want to say something here, Mr. Sheung. Kogi State House of Assembly is one of the best State House of Assembly. That is where we have about 3 chartered accountants.
By what standard?
As members. That's where we have doctor as a member. That is an assembly that we are well schooled and well trained. We can't be silenced by anybody. And the governor has given us that independence to go about our normal duties as far as Kogi State House of Assembly is concerned. I want to ask them, what had they brought up as an opinion to move the processes of lawmaking in Kogi State House of Assembly, and it was obstructed by anybody?
So the rest of you suspended the speaker and the majority leader?
We did not suspend
the deputy speaker. You suspended the deputy speaker?
We suspended the deputy speaker. We have the power as enshrined in the Constitution 1999 as amended, Section 92, subsection 2C. And if we go by the standing order, Order 10, subsection 65, Rule 12, we have the power to suspend the deputy speaker. And the majority leader and others below, we just needed just a simple majority, and we had that.
So before I allow you to go, unfortunately, we would have had a rounded conversation, but because of the other honorable member, it's just going to be one-sided.
If their hands
are clear, the question,
why do they refuse to come here?
I was hoping that they would do so, because
I shall leave them anytime. Tomorrow is still another day.
Yeah. So now the question is that, are you willing to resolve this matter, or you are throwing your colleagues out in the cold?
Mr. Sheung, I want to say this. Kogi State House of Assembly has no problem with anybody.
Is this about the coming elections also? Is this about the 2023 elections?
But among the 3 members suspended, nobody is contesting for anything. The deputy speaker is not contesting. The majority leader is not contesting, and the deputy chief, former deputy chief, they are all former now. None of them is contesting for anything, Mr. Sheung.
Because it's also curious to know that some of the most senior principal officers have been suspended. The deputy speaker, majority leader, and the whip of the house. Isn't that...
You don't bring an institution like Kogi State House of Assembly into disrepute.
All right. I must sincerely thank you so much, Honorable Paul Enema, for joining us tonight. I appreciate your time. And
thank you very much, Mr. Sheung.
Also will stay their own side of the story.
I will be willing to meet with them here another time, anytime. Either tomorrow or anytime.
All right. Thank you so much,
God
Mr.
bless
Paul.
you. Thank you very much.
I appreciate it.
Thank you.